Hi, guys, and welcome back to RT Share T, where respiratory therapists live out loud with me, your host, Linda Fry, the Asthma Lady. Okay, so today we're talking about how to create options for yourself in your career. So we're going to talk about how to create options for ourselves in our career, right? So before we talk about that, I just want to say, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, RT Share T. We are also on Google Podcasts. We are on Stitcher. We are on Anchor. And you could find me on most of the social media platforms. The Asthma Lady, THEE Asthma Lady. All right. So, for those who are new that are listening, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you guys. We are growing together. Okay, together. I just want to say okay. So the purpose of RT Share T podcast is to share stories that inspire and empower respiratory therapists and working folk in general. We don't have to be just a respiratory therapist, but to take control of our careers. So pretty much that's the whole sum up of the podcast. So it's just to spread positivity. You can do it. You can take control. You don't have to feel like you're just going with the motions of things, or feel like a plastic bag floating in the wind. I sometimes have these feelings, but there are ways to overcome them, and that's why I do this podcast. Okay. For those that don't know anything about me, I've been working since the age of 14. I had my working papers in New York City, so I'm a hustler. I've done everything from I babysitted, I've tutored, I've sold candy for myself, not for the school. I have worked at our local carnival that came seasonal in Shadyville. I've done Banana Republic. I've bartended. I've worked at the local mom and pop pharmacy, and I've been a respiratory therapist for 14 years now. So I've been a registered respiratory therapist for 14 years, and I've managed two asthma education programs in Brooklyn since 2011, and I also was the chairperson of the North Brooklyn Asthma Action Alliance for 4 years. For 4 years, so hence why they call me the Asthma Lady. You know what I'm saying? So my career has moved kind of to more community health and public health, but I'm still a respiratory therapist at heart. I still do bedside patient care. So I've lived as a respiratory therapist. I have lived many lives, and I've been, like I said, been working for a long time. So I have a lot of work related stories and navigating through these careers, and just always trying to be a better version of myself. Okay, so that is to sum up me, to sum up everything that I've done in the past. So anyway, we're going to talk about creating options in the workplace. All right. Okay, so I like using this analogy. I've used it before. You want to be the Saturday morning cartoon of the field, of the career, of wherever you work. Now, when I say that, I'm not talking about you being a joke or a cartoon or a clown or people not taking you serious. That's not what I'm talking about. When you think about Saturday morning cartoons, like what do you think about, right? For those of us that will we're like 80s babies, 90s, Saturday morning cartoons were like, they were in demand. Okay, so those were like the hot cartoons. Okay, so those shows, you had to wait until Saturday to see them. So they were exclusive, and they were at a premium. Okay, so They always had to be continued, and you were prepared to wait until Saturday to see the next episode of your favorite cartoon, right? So you want to be that in your career. And so that's what I'm talking about when I talk about becoming the Saturday morning cartoon. So this is about building a reputation. In respiratory therapy field is small. So your reputation is everything. It's your money. Okay. And I know with COVID, that's why I love respiratory, because we are in demand. We always in demand outside of COVID, but now we really in demand. So they'll take you whether you killing people or not. They're kind of like, you know, did your case go to, is your case in arbitration? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were not found guilty, they will take you. Okay, so know that if you cannot find a job as a respiratory therapist, you killed like 5 people, and they got it on video with you holding your ID, because that's how hard it is to not find a job. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. Okay, so yes, so in order to become the Saturday morning cartoon of your career, or your where you work, you need to add a value to the team from any position that you're in. So this, you do not need to be in a position of leadership, or in a position where you're highly visible. You have to just find ways to add value to the team from any position. All right. So there are 4 things you can do that are easy to bring value to the team. And I did a presentation where I broke these things down. So I'm going to read to you the 4 things you can do. Right. So the first thing, there's no specific order. So you can, when you learn something new or a more efficient way to do it, to do a task, you teach other people. So basically, the sharing is caring, right? So you learn something, and you hurry up and you show people, like your aha moment. If you discovered something, hey, listen, I learned how to wrap the oxygen tubing this way, and so it doesn't kink up, right? And you just start passing it around, and people be like, oh, okay, thank you for sharing the tip. All right. So every time you discover something, or you find something of that can help out, no matter how small, you share it. All right. So you want to be resourceful. So kind of piggyback off the first one. If you don't know something but know someone that does, you can be the link or the coordinator. So folks are really quick to be like, I don't know, or that's not my job, or don't ask me because I don't know. So there is a nice way to say you don't know something, but you may be able to connect them to a resource or somebody that does know that thing that they're asking you, right? So you can always say, this is not my area of expertise, but I may know somebody that does know what you need. Give me a minute, or let me find out and let me get back to you. The thing is, you do not flat leave them. Okay, so you come up and you come back and you come up with a response. Okay, so that's 2. You want to be an extra hand or just present to brainstorm ideas. So you don't have to be the brightest person in the room, but several heads is better than one. So you want to be a part of the team. You want to brainstorm ideas. And even if you think your ideas are never heard, or you think people think they're dumb or whatever, you still should be vocal about them. You know what I'm saying? Because folks will be like, oh, okay, at least you're contributing. And I've always been somebody that gives my ideas or whatever opinion, um because it's feedback, and folks do need feedback at the end of the day. All right. And another one is become good at closed loop communication. So like you want to be that person that, I used to work on the night shift. And so night shift we usually got trickle down information, so and I felt like, I always hated this. So whenever I got the information, I would be the one to make sure, like, hey, did you get the memo? Okay, hey, did you see the note in the locker? Did you see the email? Did you hear the message? So you be the person that relayed the message and kind of close loop. So like, you're clear, I'm clear, we're all clear. So everybody knows, right? And I'm not talking about gossip. I'm not talking about gossip. I'm talking about work related things. Okay. So when you start to do these things, so that's 4 simple things. There's plenty of things you could do, but those are the very simple things. What starts to happen is, and this has happened to me, your value starts to go up. People start to miss you when you are not around. People start to wonder where you are when you are missing in action. Yeah, they kind of just like, so, oh, is Linda here today? Or it's like, so when will Linda be back? You know what I'm saying? Because they're used to you being this resourceful person. So understand, this is how your value goes up. And know that you start to become this shiny thing in the corner. You understand? So you start to shine, not anything too bright, but you just become shiny. You understand? Because folks are starting to look for you now. Okay? So trust me, this starts to put you in a leadership role before having the title. And I'm speaking from experience because this is what happened to me. I did not feel like I was someone that could take like an administrative position because I didn't think that I had it in me to do that, until I started to notice folks would come to me for things. Even as a younger person, I'd be younger than a lot of these folk, and they'd still come to me because they trust me, they feel comfortable with me, and they felt like I was just so transparent and I knew my stuff. You understand? And I wasn't scared to share what I knew, but also I was open to learn. So know that all these things set you up for leadership, whether you're planning it or not. All right. So that's really what helped me to get to where I am today. Right. So I hope what I'm hoping is that for folks who want to level up and they're looking to just take more control of their career, they take these type of tips, and as you can see, they're not huge things. So it is a journey. And so this is the right way to go. All right, guys. So I hope this helped out someone today. And just keep looking for the content that we have here, because once again, like I said, it's to inspire and to empower. So I hope to have more stories from other people. So please feel free to share with us at rtsharet@gmail.com. Once again, that's rtsharet@gmail.com. And we are here on Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, every Wednesday. All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining us. I hope that I helped someone here today. And remember to invest in yourself and to only compete with yesterday's version of you. I'm the Asthma Lady, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.